Tao. Tonight, all eyes are on her home in Oakland after a stunning turn of events, a surprise search by the FBI. We still don't know why agents converged on the mayor's home and other locations earlier today. The whereabouts of Sheng Tao also unknown at this hour. A lot of questions and a lot of uncertainty in the city of Oakland tonight.
Yeah. And don't forget, this is all unfolding as the mayor faces a recall election. NBC Bay Area's Pete Serratos joins us live from outside the mayor's home. Pete, supporters of that recall were there this evening calling for her immediate resignation.
That's right, Garvin. And we've been in front of the mayor's home for several hours at this point. No sightings of the mayor so far, but community members who are pushing for a recall of the mayor are now calling on Mayor Tao to resign. All is quiet this hour outside of Mayor Sheng Tao's home in the Oakland foothills. But it was a much different scene this morning, with FBI investigators seen here searching the mayor's home, taking away boxes and plastic bins. It comes as the mayor faces a likely recall vote this November. Recall organizers rallying in front of her home this evening, hours after her home was raided by the FBI.
Our mayor has failed us. We are here to demand that she resign.
They're not the only group calling for Mayor Tao to resign, with the Oakland NAACP also calling on the mayor to step down.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have an update to share with you guys about the FBI raid of the woke Oakland mayor, Sheng Tao, who is facing a recall, because this story basically sounds like the plot of the next Rush Hour movie in regards to how it's unfolding, okay? If you guys were not aware, Sheng Tao, the mayor of Oakland, the woke mayor of Oakland, is facing recall because she has essentially run the city into the ground even more than it already was before she became mayor. Her progressive politics, soft on crime, just all around incompetence has led to the residents of Oakland being fed up and saying, you know what, we want to get this mayor out of here. We need something different, okay? And it just so happens that the FBI conducted a raid of Mayor Sheng Tao's home as this recall effort seems like it's going to be on the November ballot. Now, since this raid, Mayor Sheng Tao has went missing, right? Mayor Sheng Tao is MIA. Nobody knows where she is. Now, she has retained a lawyer. The lawyer has come out and said, well, technically, she's not the subject of the investigation. She's just a part of it, okay, because they're investigating multiple individuals, okay, and we are slowly but surely kind of finding out what's going on here, as there seems to be a pay-to-play scheme involving Mayor Sheng Tao, specifically during her campaign, in which she would take donations from rich donors in exchange for favors, like, for example, giving people jobs or business contracts, government contracts, whatever, right? This is at least the beginning of us finding out exactly what's going on here. And this is thanks to a former staffer for the campaign who came out and blew the whistle on what was happening behind closed doors in the corruption. Take a look.
New information today about the kinds of questions that the FBI is asking. Let's bring in ABC 7 News I-Team reporter Dan Noyes, who's been on this story from the start. Dan?
Well, Kristen and Dan, the mayor's chief of staff, former chief of staff, described an office filled with confusion and chaos. Much of it centered around the mayor's partner, Andre Jones. And that finally led her to resign her position as the mayor's chief of staff.
Not only did I run her office, I was very instrumental in helping run her campaign.
Renee Webb tells me she served as chief of staff for Sheng Tao for a year and a half, and that she questioned the amount of money Andy Duong was funneling to the campaign. Webb says she shared her concerns with the FBI in a meeting February 3rd of last year. She gave me texts and emails from the FBI that confirmed the meeting.
In just the line of questioning, I could tell that they had already been looking into some of their kind of pay-to-play type of activities.
Oh, really? What sorts of things were they saying in terms of the questions about pay-to-play?
Just about board appointments, about contracts, about Andy, about the Duong family.
Webb says she knew Thursday's raid by the FBI was coming. We spotted Andy Duong leaving his house and his name on evidence boxes that the IRS agents carried out of the Duong family business, California Waste Solutions. The lead investigator from the Oakland Public Ethics Commission confirms to me that the Duongs are still under investigation for a money laundering scheme. Court documents I've received allege that Andy Duong arranged contributions to candidates, including Sheng Tao, using straw donors. Some of the phony donors allegedly came from Phuc Tran, president of the Vietnamese Chamber of Commerce. In response, Phuc Tran said he wouldn't cooperate in the investigation based on his Fifth Amendment right to be free from being compelled to incriminate himself.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. So apparently, Mayor Sheng Tao of Oakland participated in a pay-to-play scheme, allegedly, okay? And a part of the pay-to-play scheme are the Duongs, who are a powerful family out in Oakland that the FBI is targeting. Okay, there are accusations of money laundering. So the question is, who are the Duongs? Okay, and their involvement with Sheng Tao. Again, this sounds like a plot from the next Rush Hour movie. I'm just saying you can get some great ideas inspired by what is happening right now.
More about the FBI raid at Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao's home yesterday and multiple other raids in the city connected to the Duong family. KTVU's Amanda Quintana is in our newsroom live with more information about who this family is.
Yeah, well, Crystal, that is the big question here. Who are the Duongs and how are they connected to Mayor Tao? The FBI has been tight-lipped about what they're investigating, but what we can tell you is the Duong family is a politically powerful family in Oakland. They've been investigated by the city before. Now they're the subject of a federal investigation. 4 Oakland locations raided by the FBI Thursday morning. One of them, the home of Mayor Sheng Tao. The other 3 connected to the Duong family. So who are the Duongs? Well, the company owns the recycling company Cal Waste Solutions, Oakland's official recycling collector. This is a photo of the family from the Cal Waste website. Siblings David, the CEO, Christina, CFO, and Victor, Vice President. In 2017, the city of Oakland sued Cal Waste for overcharging customers by about $6 million. They were forced to refund about 2,000 multifamily building owners. The Cal Waste office was one of the spots raided by the FBI and IRS. 2 homes were also raided. David Duong's on Skyline Boulevard, where the postal inspector was also there, and his son Andy Duong's on Viewcrest Court. A neighbor told us he saw 2 people put in handcuffs there.
All of these places that they have searched indicates that they have been working on an investigation for quite some time and were able to convince a judge that they needed to go into all of these places.
The Duong family is heavily involved in politics and fundraising for politicians in both state and local government. Their social media pages are full of photos with prominent politicians. Andy's Instagram featuring Attorney General Rob Bonta and Governor Gavin Newsom. Wow. David's Facebook showing photos with Senator Tim Kaine and John Kerry posted just last week.
All Democrats. All Democrats. So what you have here is potentially a pay-to-play scheme involving these people who heavily support Democrats, right? Again, the corruption has no bounds, okay? So again, we're not entirely sure exactly what the allegations are against this family, but again, there are accusations of money laundering and also, again, making political donations that aren't legal, okay? So that's kind of what we have going on here. Now, in regards to Mayor Sheng Tao, she could have been one of these people that this family has donated to, and that could be why she's a part of the investigation, especially considering how there are allegations that, again, she was running a pay-to-play scheme, and they could have been a part of that. That could be how this all kind of ties together.
In 2019, the Oakland Public Ethics Commission launched an investigation into allegations that Cal Waste had been funneling illegal campaign contributions to at least 5 city council candidates, including Tao. Later, a campaign finance watchdog launched its own investigation into Andy Duong for laundering campaign contributions.
Well, there is at least probable cause to suspect that there might be some federal violation here, and that's how you get an FBI raid. So my understanding is that prior inquiries into this family involved campaign contributions, which are typically a local or state issue. So what you have with a federal raid here is questions about whether or not federal laws were violated.
The Duongs also lead the Vietnamese American Business Association, which helped sponsor and plan Mayor Tao's trip to Vietnam last summer to promote trade. Mayor Tao's office and the Duong family have not responded to our request for comment. And as for the FBI, they don't plan to send out an update for at least a week. Live in the newsroom, Amanda Quintana, KTVU, Fox 2.
Yeah, so that connection to the Vietnamese Business Association and planning the trip to Vietnam for Mayor Sheng Tao is, I think, where the feds kind of come in, okay, because you could potentially have some foreign influence directly or indirectly in regards to making campaign contributions or political donations to federal, state, or local candidates, right? That, to me, probably is where this investigation is going, okay? There's probably some international influence going on here. That's what I think, okay? I think I said that from the beginning that, yeah, I think that this definitely probably has something to do with, foreign influence, okay, peddling and things like that. That seems to be what's happening again. But we really don't know. Because it's, again, a federal investigation, that would point to something international, right? Some federal campaign finance law would have to be broken. Again, typically, if it was just something within the state, again, you talk about a state, local election, the state would handle it. But again, since the FBI is involved, that probably means that it has something to do with some international foreign influence coming into that race, or political donations being made to her. And it could be through this Duong family, okay, who I'm pretty sure are very connected politically, especially in Asia, okay? But we really don't know yet. All I know is that this mayor is silent. She's going into hiding, okay? She doesn't want to answer any questions, okay? It seems as if this is pretty normal for her, because there have been news clips that I've covered of the media trying to get in contact with the mayor over problems that the city's having. And it seems like the mayor really doesn't like to talk too much, right? She doesn't really like to be in front of the cameras, okay? But, hey, at some point she's going to have to come out and speak and explain herself and the alleged pay-to-play scheme and the connection with the Duongs and maybe some international influence going on here. Who knows? But, hey, the corruption with Democrats, again, it never ends. These people are some of the most corrupt people on the planet. They love taking money, okay, from people who may have some type of foreign influence. Because, again, a lot of these people, these Democrats, are working on behalf of foreign countries, right? And I don't think it's a coincidence that you're seeing all of these Democrats, whether that be a Bob Menendez or Eric Adams, and now maybe even Sheng Tao, come under investigation for foreign influence peddling, right? Or something having to do with some type of foreign influence, potentially. We really don't know exactly yet with Sheng Tao, but if I had to guess, I think that's the direction that this is going to go in. But who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.